home video.
I don't even care anymore.
Just because it's been a while since we've recorded doesn't mean I don't remember. I have slipped up. Because last time we were going to record Stardew, we had made the mistake of playing Fortnite, so everyone's like, nope.
What?
Last time we went to play Stardew, we had played Fortnite, actual games of Fortnite, and got tired of it.
Yeah, I think that's because, wasn't, like, Dave or Albert with us?
I don't remember.
Because, like, we don't like to exclude people. And, like, Jamie's the only other one who has.
And then we played Fortnite, and then when we were like, alright, we're good. And then we're like, we can go play Stardew, and then we all kind of like, or nah, we're gonna just not. We're gonna go home and sleep.
Oh, no, I think we ended up playing Cards Against Humanity.
I think we did. At one point, yeah. What were we doing on here? Besides the fact that Grandpa hates us, I know that.
That's what we were doing, though. We're still trying to appease Grandpa. Which sounds a little wrong.
He hates us.
But whatever. I mean, I know that. Some of our crops grew. And we got cheese. And some of our trees have grown. Oh, our animals were mad at us. I know that.
Yeah, because we didn't have enough hay.
Yeah.
Which one?
I feel like after the winter, we have to restock on hay. The only problem is that it comes from scything their already food.
Yeah, I'm gonna go buy some more grass.
Yeah, and just like place it everywhere and then scythe the shit out of it. Actually, you know what? You should place it down in their pen, right?
I got some in on both of their pens.
Right. Fill it up, and then whatever you have extra, place it somewhere else and scythe the shit out. I'm gonna gather our crops because we have some strawberries that are grown today. Speaking of strawberries, my mom got her first strawberry out of the garden like 2 days ago, so that's pretty cool.
Bet there was a party for that.
No, it was adorable though. It's like the cutest little strawberry.
So who killed it by eating it?
My mom's gonna eat it tomorrow morning. I should run down there and grab it. Just save it. Save it. Hide it somewhere and let it wilt into nothingness. I don't know if she'd be proud or disgusted that I care that much for a plant.
All of the above.
Yeah. I mean, it's me, so like she probably wouldn't be, you know, she probably wouldn't question it, which was like me every day of my life in school. But it's like I don't know if my mom appreciates how random I am sometimes. Alright. We're gonna wait for sell day to sell our crops.
I wrote your guys' thank you card last night. And I wrote to your parents. Thanks for putting up with the shenanigans our group of friends comes up with and does a lot of the times.
Yes. Yes. Oh my god. By the way, speaking of that, remember how we play that game on the mule where we like lean over and like grab with the... I needed to buy a couple more grabby things and just like... You know those like plastic wiffle balls?
Yeah.
I need to get a tub of those and a couple grabby things. And also my dad told me, do it with the driver blindfolded.
Oh god.
And the other person has to tell them where to go.
Is your dad
to make it more
kill
challenging. No! He said that we're in the yard and there's no way we'd be going fast enough to get killed.
He knows who he's talking to, right?
I told him we would find a way. And then he told me, nah. It's like, and then he told me have my Uncle Keith drive when he's drunk. And I'm like, it's even worse than blindfolded.
Well, if us blindfolded don't find a way to kill each other.
A drunk man would.
And then blindfold him and have him drunk. That'll make it even better.
Yeah, like, I didn't get it. I was like, you're a dad. Like, what? Why do you can't condone this? Like, what? I was surprised he didn't yell at me. You know? I was like, wait, you're not mad? Like that we do that? And he's like, no.
I mean, we really don't go that fast, but...
No, I know. Like, we go really slow because you have to actually be like, almost like
But
able
being
to.
blindfolded, that
Well, cause right. So I told him it was the driver versus the people in the back, right? And he said, well, it's too easy for the drivers to win if they can literally just avoid the stuff. So he said, if you make them blindfolded, it'd be harder. But then that also doesn't make sense because then you could just like tell them not to go near it. Like, I didn't
But it would be
quite
harder for
understand.
them to know how near they are.
Yeah, that's true. Because if you say go left, like how far
They're
left
gonna
is
go all the
very
way
hard
into the
to judge.
trampoline left.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't know. It was just like, wow, like you think that that's a good idea, like to let us do that? But I just was really like shocked, you know. But I think he was a little bit tipsy when he told me that, so I feel like it's not his true
You need to
feelings.
remember that when we do it and he comes out going, what the hell are you doing?
Right? Like I'll be like, dude, you told us to, you know, like blindfold ourselves. God, that just doesn't even sound right. Like, you know, it just sounds horrible. I mean, like if you put it in low gear, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no way. I mean, might run into the trampoline, but like I don't know. That's what I was just surprised that that's what he said to me. Because I mean, we never go out of the yard. It's not like we go all the way around the path. That'd be too hard to find them all.
That
We
would
would
be
definitely lose
impossible.
something. Yeah, we would definitely lose something at that point. But I feel like if I bought a bunch of like those plastic wiffle balls,
That
A,
don't
it
matter.
wouldn't matter if we lose them, right?
Yeah.
B, they're white, so they're probably easy to see. And like if you run them over, it doesn't matter. They just crack.
Then you gotta pick up the
Yeah, I mean,
bits.
like, it is in the lawn, so I suppose if we left the bits, my dad's mowing would be horrible, but, like,
No, that would be the challenge. It doesn't matter if it's crushed. You just gotta get it back in.
yeah, like, you gotta get every piece. And I feel like we could get, if I bought 2 grabbers, right? We could have a thing where if you drop your grabber, your partner has to get your grabber back. Which would be hard as hell. But it was almost impossible when we had 1 grabber.
You
Although 1
drop it,
grabber
you're
kind
screwed.
I know, and then you had to, like, lean over the edge and grab it.
And that
But,
got
like,
sketchy. Especially leaning
I know,
over the
but
back tailgate.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, if we both had a grabber, or if the back people had a grabber, like, it wouldn't be as sketchy, because then, like, you wouldn't have to. Unless you both drop it, in which case you're clumsy fucks. And then you
Yeah, but you
deserve.
know our groups, right? You know our friend group.
Yeah. It basically, I'd probably drop mine and then, like, accidentally, like, fall on you, and then you would drop, and then we'd be shit out of luck. But, like, that's whatever. I feel like we need to take like a class in like how to safety roll. Like if you fall out, here's what you do. Like I feel like, you know, it'd be beneficial to our group. But yeah, no, he was totally all for it. So I was like, that's cool. Like, you know, whatevs. I mean, the day you catch us doing it, you're probably gonna scream at me. But you know, I'll remember this for when that happens.
I will remember this conversation.
Yeah, like it's just like stupid. I mean, I was really shocked that he said that. But then I was like, you've been drinking blackberry brandy like for the last 3 hours. Like, I don't know how.
It's fine.
I mean, that could go back to your idiom today, like of drunk thoughts or drunk words speak sober thoughts.
Yep.
I don't know. Do you want me to sell these chicken statues or do we keep them?
Oh, you can sell them.
Okay, because I found 2 in the dirt and. Oh, hi, Leah. How are you? She's just going home.
She went on a nature walk today.
I got some dandelions, a daffodil, and a leek. I'm gonna keep the daffodils for somebody's birthday. I will sell the other stuff because I can't remember what they're used for. I literally can't remember like what our task was.
I think
right
we were
now.
working on upgrading your house, but then I
Yeah.
just spent a ton of money on these grass starters.
Yeah. Well, because you've upgraded your house and have cast, which we don't know how to make yet. That's concerning. When do I learn how to make cast? Level 10 foraging? Maybe? Because I'm at level 10 mining. Chance to find coal double. Best friend coop animals quicker. Animal projects were 20% more, 1% per more. Iron vein gather double. First. Okay. Well, what number did we determine we were at for how many things we had to do with Grandpa? Because I think... Didn't we determine we were like at 8?
Yeah, but then it was like cumulative points earned versus points earned, and it was a really stupid article.
Yeah, really stupid chart article thing. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna give your kid a teddy bear. There you go. Okay. The the dog is sleeping in the baby's head.
Seems legit.
The dog is literally sleeping in the crib. Oh my god. On my screen, your baby is hanging out the bars, and the dog is in its place.
No, there's a dog in there, and the baby is also there.
No, the baby's there. He's just like hanging off the edge, like.
No, he's all the way in the bed on my screen. That's fine though.
Well, he's always glitched out on my screen. I don't really know why, but. Alright, bedtime.
I am already there, mostly because I'm writing thank yous at the same time.
That's cool.
Yeah, that way I stop getting bugged about it every time I get home and every 5 minutes that I have not talked about it.
I mean, honestly,
I honestly think that's what it is like every 5 minutes it hasn't been mentioned, it's got to be mentioned again.
well, my thank yous took forever.
Because you drew them.
But, like, I drew on all mine, so I feel like my parents weren't really pressuring me to, like, do them. But I know your mom talked about it at that thing.
That's typical. She also, okay, for the record, I got a text from both of my parents that are like, you missed out on seeing. I'm like, I'm well aware.
I know. Your dad made a thread with me in it. Like a group chat. I was like, oh no.
Like, you'll act like I didn't know she was gonna be there or something.
Yeah. I think your mom was like under the impression that like we don't talk all that often.
Oh, the Dance of the Flowers stuff is tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know.
Cause she's like, yeah, like she said something that made me like think, do you know how often I actually talk to your son?
Apparently not.
Like I talk to him like every day. Like I'm not unaware like that this is happening. She also really wants you to do marching band.
I know.
And also really wants you to do whatever math thing. I don't know. It was kind of loud. I couldn't exactly figure out what she was saying.
No.
But something about some math thing.
Yep.
And then I was supposed to bug you about it. I mean, I was supposed to mention it, so I've done my job, technically.
And it's already done, too, so I mean.
That's cool. Good job. High five for me. I didn't disappoint your family. As if that's, like, the big thing right now. No, but literally she was talking to me. And I was just like, I talk to your son every day, basically. Like, I know what's, like, I know what's up.
I don't think some parents quite understand or grasp the concept of the internet fully.
Oh,
and I think
that's
my mother
true.
is one of them.
Or like text messages.
Most of the time,
like
most of the time, because she comes down here, goes, "What are you doing? Stuff." Because
That's
it's quicker to say that than to explain everything I'm doing. Because I have 4 monitors down here doing something else on all of them.
this is why you. Well, this is why I have trust issues. Because I thought I had all your. First off, how dare you? Second off, what the hell are you doing on 4 other screens?
Well, I have
bro?
my laptop. And then the second monitor to my left, which usually has OBS up on it in situations like this. My actual monitor, and then the right one, which has the launchers open.
Right. Well, okay. Speaking of that, I calculated it the other day. Again, the YouTube room I want to make, the equipment will cost me roughly $9,000, and that is rounding up. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. But considering I don't make money, that's a lot. It is a lot.
The new Apple MacBook costs like $12,000.
Really?
The iMac costs $12,000.
Is it any good?
Yeah, but not for $12,000. Also, they're selling a monitor for it for $5,000.
Like I get it. Like $9,000 is a lot of money, and I realize that. But I thought it would be a hell of a lot more for a dope ass computer, some lights, a monitor, a bunch of like you know what I mean? Like I thought it would be a lot more.
But you want to know what the kicker about the that monitor that Apple has? Yeah. The stand is sold separately.
Oh god.
For $999.
The stand?
The stand is $999.
That's more than the monitor.
No, the monitor's $5K.
Oh, 900.
Dear Cypher, tomorrow we're all getting together for the flower dance. If you can find a partner, I don't know about that one. You might even want to participate in the dance yourself. There's a little clearing beyond the forest west of town where we'll hold the dance. So arrive between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. if you're interested. Do you think Sam will go?
Yeah, I do. I do think Sam will go. How many hearts? I literally just looked at my heart. How many hearts I have with Sam? He doesn't like it right now.
Well, probably because you're giving gifts to everybody.
I haven't given nobody no gifts in so long. Chicken, get out of my way. I will sell you. Okay. We need more cheese presses.
We do.
I will make those right now. And then replace the fence. Or some of the fence. How do I make a cheese press? I forgot. Cheese press. Stone, hardwood. Oh god, hardwood. Do we need hardwood for my next house upgrade?
No, I think it's just money. Although we might need it.
Can you go check real quick?
You have to go check to your house.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna take. What do you think I need? Wood, stone, and wood? Yeah, just to be safe. Take a bunch of stone. Okay, I'm gonna go check what the house upgrade is, and if I can get it, I will, and then I'll make the cheese presses because I can.
I don't think we have enough money, even if because you already have the one. You just need the cellar, right? Or do you need?
No, I need both. I need the baby thing too.
I'm not even sure we have enough money to do that upgrade because I think it's 100,000. Maybe it's only 50,000 and some hardwood.
I think it's 50 and some hardwood for the baby one. Ah, Robin's not here.
Dang it.
She's at Caroline's place for acrobatics club. Heck you, Robin. Alright, well, I'll just keep it on me, this stuff, and I'll check next time.
And she won't be there tomorrow because it's a festival day.
Shit, man.
So we'll have to go to the festival.
Yeah. No, yeah. Alright, Piglet. $1,000 for a stand is ridiculous.
Yeah. But it's Apple, so what did you expect?
I don't know. Not to be overpriced.
Everything Apple is overpriced. What do you want about?
I don't know. I've never bought Apple stuff.
Exactly,
like,
because it's
deliberately.
overpriced.
Yeah, that's probably true. Now that I think about it. I mean, I don't know. All I know is like $9,000. Like, I know that that's a, but like I thought it was gonna be a hell of a lot more. And I basically also added like $1,000 safety cushion just in case I was like psyching myself out. So basically, it was only like 8,000. But like, I just didn't want to like tell myself that and then spend a shitload more. Right? Like, I don't know. It's a lot, but it's a lot less than I honest to God thought it would be. Which is kind of sad because that means that my reality was super high. Some of our trees disappeared, but also they're growing, so that's fun. Should I cut down the big trees? Okay.
Probably.
Okay. I don't have a good axe. I still have a copper axe.
You know what's funny? The last video that went out was I finally got my axe.
Yeah. And I thought it was gold. I was wrong. I named that video thinking I had a gold axe. I mean, eventually I'll get it. I hope. We're good on mining materials, isn't it? Literally missing.
What?
Like a lot of
Wood? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut down these trees. Let the other ones breathe a little. And then we're on our way. Did I tell you Little Space watched all the Hunger Games and like left?
Yeah. You did mention that.
Oh, also, after the second one, I don't know, I guess Little Space started yelling at my dad to like tell me, normal Mel, to like not write stories where people die.
That's funny.
Like, and literally was like up in his face about it. Like, you tell Big Me that I don't want anybody dying because it's horrible and it sucks and it's stupid and it hurts. And I'm just like, I'm so sorry, but people die. Like, in my story, like.
You and little you don't agree.
I know, it's so, it's like, we have the same brain. Like, what the hell?
But at 5,
Like,
you
we
probably
are
weren't
not-
writing stories and killing people.
That's true. Actually, it was Karsten that told me that I needed more murder. And then, apparently I took that to heart. Literally. Spoilers for future stories, if anyone's ever gonna see this and then read them. Be prepared. People die.
Yeah, I think it'd be a challenge for Kai to write a story where someone doesn't die.
That's not true. A lot of my short stories, people don't die.
That's because it's short. You don't have time
It's
to
true.
get to their death and develop their character enough to make people attach to them before you kill them.
That's the thing, though. That's exactly... See, my thing is that every death is character development for a different character. Which is kind of weird to say it that way, but it's true. Like, it changes their character. And it's not a good death and not probably one you should write if it doesn't mean anything. So, obviously, it's going to be the characters that mean a lot to people. Right? So, that doesn't help my case. But, like, Little Space is, like, so upset.
I can see you yelling at your dad, too.
Yeah, I was, like, jumping up and down on the couch. Like, on my knees
Like when
and
you
stuff
find,
on the couch.
like at my grad party, I can imagine it being when you figured out that I was headphone man.
Yeah, basically it was that. Except for I was on the couch, so I was like bouncing up and down on the couch, like pushing my hands into it like a dog almost. And he was just like, and then he's like, I tried to backtrack. It's like, it's just a story, like, and maybe. And I was just like, oh no. It was so funny hearing him talk about it because it's like, well, it's just if it's emotional, it's good. It's like, don't tell her not to kill people. I won't let. Like, it's the stupidest thing. It's so stupid, but it's hilarious because it's like, literally, Little Space is yelling at my dad to tell me, the same person, not to murder people in store. And I'm just like, Little Space, I am so sorry, but a lot of people get killed. Like, a lot of people. It's bad. So, I don't know. All I know, it was freaking hilarious to hear my dad talking about it. Because it's like, it's weird, because, like, Little Space is me, right? It's not, like, someone else. I don't have, like, split personality. It's just, like...
Younger you.
Yeah, and I don't, like, know the things that I know, right? So, like, I mean, you met Little Space, like, for the first time, like, actually, like, for a little second, right?
I've met Little Space a couple of times.
Right, so you're, like, it's just a younger you, right? Basically. And, like, not knowledge about the world and stuff. So, like...
It's just every time Little Space happens at my house, it's usually late, and so Little Space just goes to sleep. I swear to God. True. Like, last year's fling when you're out in the trees, before it was officially Little Space, you basically went to sleep.
That's true. It's true. Little Space, which we're calling it now, we figured it out to call it that. I can't remember why, but like, I get really tired. Like,
if it's dark out, apparently, yeah.
If it's dark out, it's like, I want to go to bed, man. But then it's like, oh my god, we gotta watch Hunger Games. I'll stay up till like 2 in the morning.
And like this last time I was at the grad party, we're sitting down at the table having a conversation. We need to go. I felt so bad. I laughed. I was like, because I knew you were okay, because it was the slowest fall I've ever seen.
I know. I literally was like, well, shit. And then I just like, it was like almost like a slow motion fall. I was still cognizant when I fell, right? And I was like, this is stupid. I literally wanted to laugh at myself. It was like the slowest fall. You're not even kidding. You were so right. It was like the slowest fall on the goddamn planet.
Okay, Cypher Jr.'s crawling around. Anyways, yeah. And because you tried to steady yourself on Pete's shoulder, and he tried to grab you, and it just kind of slowed you down.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, because I remember that, and I was just like, this is stupid.
Yeah, because you're like, we need to go, and then stood up.
Yeah, I probably should have not stood up. Like, that was my problem. I should have just kept seated.
Apparently.
Like, it would have been so much easier to just stay seated. Like, God. No, but it's just, sometimes it's really funny, like, hearing my dad about, like, what Little Space did, right? Because I can't remember most of it. I get little flashes here and there, but...
I felt like the rest of the people who had no idea what was going on really didn't like me for laughing at you for falling. Because then I stood up to make sure he could get you up out the car, but it was just like...
No, don't ask Cypher to dance with you. Stop! I just want to talk to Fabio! God damn it!
Finally, I was starting to get worried you wanted to dance with somebody else.
Cypher can't handle your request. Wait. Okay.
It was so weird though, because we're all having a conversation, and it was funny because I looked away and I heard, it's time for us to go, and your mom's like, oh, okay. And then
yeah, she didn't see me fall though.
No, yeah,
she was like turning around to grab her.
Yep, and then fell, and I was like, you know, if you would have hit your head, I would have been concerned. But this was the slowest fall in the history of ever. It was like physically in slow motion. You know how when people fall, they see it in slow motion?
Yeah.
Everyone did.
I know.
Like, anyone who doesn't know probably thinks I'm an asshole, but...
No, like, I honestly I wanted to laugh at myself, because I, like, literally steadied myself on Pete, and that was enough to, like, stop me from literally, like, it was like, I literally just, like, sat down on my butt, almost. You know when people, like, get on the ground, and it's like they do this slow, and sit, and they plop down? That's literally what it was.
That's what you did.
That's literally what it was. It was just a little weird, because I was, like, half, like, cross-eyed. Like, that's all it was.
And then somehow Little Space correlated the sound of my voice to me. From online to this. And it was like, you're the headphone guy.
Literally, I'm so sorry. But, like, Little Space is gonna call you that for, like, the rest of your life. Like, cause, like, I also call it a Pete short.
Yep.
Too. Because that's just how, so basically, Little Space just kind of, like, correlates stuff. Like, Sparky was pointy ears for the longest time until Little Space.
You called Pete short that night, too.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you stood up and you're like, yeah, I remember you. You're short. Because then you remember the last time you were on the floor.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like, eventually, Little Space will remember your names and not, like, what nickname you were given. But it'll take a little while.
It was just so funny. Because you were so happy.
I mean, yeah, Little Space is, like, super happy.
I look out of place with my ball cap on, but you just look even more out of place.
No, you look fine. I look... not... be horrible? I tried to dance with Leo, but I think she rejected me.
That's funny.
Didn't quite read it. But Sam, good old husband Sam. No, but yeah, Little Space is not happy with murder at all. No, not even close.
But is happy with meeting Mr. Short and headphones.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
That's hilarious.
Like,
it's
Little
funny
Space?
how excited you got. That's what killed me.
That's the thing. Like, Little Space gets excited and, like, fired up about the stupidest things. But it's hilarious.
And going back
but it's also...
and everyone's like, is she okay? I'm like, oh yeah, don't worry. She's freaking out on the car ride home. Like, she didn't hit her head, did she? I'm like, no.
Who was freaking out?
The adults.
Oh.
She didn't hit her head, did she? No. No.
That's true. The adults would, yeah. Yeah.
Everything is okay.
Like, I did fall slow. Like, I even know that. Because I was like, whoa, I fought, like, I, like, grabbed Pete, and he was like, whoa!
You tried to grab him.
Yeah, and then, like, I just, like, plopped it. You know how people, I'm literally, imagine, like, for the viewers or whatever, like, it's just, like, you know how, like, people, they, like, go, oh, and then they, like, plop on their butt? Like, that slow sit thing that they do? I know my dad does it all the time. I don't know if other people do it, but, like, that's basically what it was. It wasn't even, like, a fall.
But you still ended up on your back.
That's true.
Like, you hit the ground and then decided I'm gonna lay down.
Yeah, I just like flopped over. I can't remember that part specifically. I don't know.
It was funny because I watched it. You went down and then laid down.
Like, oh, I'm just gonna hang out on the floor. Sometimes that happens. Like, sometimes my dad will come, right? And I'll be in Little Space, and he'll find me, like, laying on the stairs. Just, like, chilling, staring at the ceiling, going, Dad, our light looks like the universe. Like, or something stupid. But yeah, no, he was telling me that Little Space was, like, having a problem with my writing, and I was like, that's dope? What do you mean? So I don't like my own writing? That's kind of sad.
You don't like the killing.
Yeah.
Well, you, too bad.
Yeah, like, well, you're never gonna read them, I hope. I'm just like...
Well, yeah, because when you go into little space at your computer, you just kind of like, nope. There's voices, time to run away.
But yeah, like, I mean, I don't really... In little space, I don't think I know. Oh, my server connection. Did your game crash?
No.
Okay, I'll relog in then. No, but I don't. Little space knows
I think
nothing
that was
about
the only time you were on the computer.
That's true, because every time I have issues, I notice it and can like leave, right?
Yep.
Which is interesting.
Except that one time, yeah. I don't know. You must have.
I don't really know what I did.
Yeah, because if it's something you did, you would have noticed. Because you always noticed when you did.
Like,
that was just weird.
I
don't remember there being anything. Because you were all. That was the day you were
talking to you. Yeah.
I think it was the day you might have been upset about everything, with all the eBay stuff too.
Oh yeah, that's the problem.
I remember
Literally though, being upset will trigger it. Because it's like stress or something. Or like maybe it's just like my nervous system gets worked up and then it's like, hey, this is a response to your nerves or whatever. I don't know. No one knows anything. Like it's like burping can trigger it, sneezing can trigger it, coughing can trigger it. Like anything.
Is it a light sneeze that could, or is it like the aggressive stuff?
The aggressive ones. Cause like burps will set it off, but like I burp a lot, right? Cause I always say I'm a disgusting human being, but it's like if it's like a small one, I don't know. You know those big ones that like rattle your head?
Have they ever had? I'm assuming you've had a brain scan by this time.
Yeah,
and they've not found anything like an aneurysm.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I was like, how can you not? If my head is.
Because that's what it sounds
Obviously,
like.
something's wrong. Like, can you send me a new code? Apparently, I need one. But no, they did MRI, they did CT scans, they did whatever that one is, the MRA or whatever, where they like monitor your brainwave or whatever, which is like supposed to tell you if you have seizures. And I don't know. I was wrapped in a thing with stuff on my head for like 30 minutes. But like they did all that stuff and they're like, oh, you're fine. I'm like, really? Like, cause I'm not fine. Like, something's going on. It's so weird. It's so weird.
Yeah.
This is weird.
Because it sounds kind of like an aneurysm kind of thing. It's like a lot of that. Some of those people who have really
like
bad
physical shit, right?
Yeah, like a lot of people who have like aneurysms can't, like, if they are gonna get sick and they could throw up, then they could start. But see, people would definitely notice that because with an aneurysm, your brain's usually bleeding.
Yeah, it's not. But that's the thing. It's weird because they told us that it's not something physical, but like something physical like sneezing or coughing will cause it, which then makes no sense. So no one has any idea. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's like, it's one of those things where.
Because I remember it was funny because that day was just kind of like, well, doing our normal thing, and all of a sudden you're like, what? I was like, what? You're like, yeah, I hear something. I'm like, I was so confused.
Yeah, it's like, and then you told me afterwards, you were like, you started calling Dad?
Yeah.
Like, why?
I heard your phone ringing, and I'm like, who are you calling? I thought you like heard something in your room, and I was so. I'm like, what the?
Yeah,
why isn't Sparky barking? And then it was like,
yeah, like what's like?
Dad, I hear voices, and your dad's like, you hear voices?
Yeah, literally
and you said, yeah, in my ears.
That's the thing though. Like, there was one time where I was like when it first started,
Go talk to Robin.
Oh yeah, I'm going right now, but like when it was really new, right, and Little Space didn't know as much, and the eyes would cross for a longer time. And you know how I have that wolf thing on my futon?
Yeah.
So basically, my eyes were crossed, and I was talking to my dad, and he was talking to me, and he was driving here. 5,750 wood. Okay, I'm upgrading my house. We had enough. And he was saying, "How many doggies you got with you? Like your dog's in the room?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got 2 doggies. They're in here." And then I'm like, "Wait, there's a third one," because I literally thought that face of that wolf on the tapestry thing was like another dog, like in the room. My dad was like, "We only got 2 dogs." Like.
Dad's like, did you go out and find another
Like,
dog?
are you outside? I was like, no. And then there was one time, like, that I was bleeding. Like, my foot was bleeding. And I was like, yeah, there's blood. And then, so, have you seen me wear that one shirt with the big blood drop for American Red Cross?
I think so.
Yeah, I was wearing that. So, right, Little Space was like, yeah, there's blood all over my front of my shirt. And my dad's just like, what? He's like, he told me, I just put my foot on the gas. I was like, okay. Like, you have blood all over the front of you. Why?
There's blood all over my shirt. What?
Yeah, it wasn't like my blood.
Yeah.
It's like, it was red and I had determined it was, supposed to be blood. But it was funny that my dad was just like obviously freaking out, right? Because he doesn't know what I'm looking at. And my Uncle Keith, he comes through the door. And Little Space apparently went, "Hey, Keith's here. You want to see him?
You want
Right?
to see him?
You want to talk to him or see him or whatever?" My dad goes, "Yeah." And then he just goes, first thing out of my mouth, "Tell me about the blood." And my Uncle Keith, he's such a chill guy that he's like, she's fine. There's just some fake shirt blood on her shirt.
Is kind of what every stoner strives to be.
Yes, except for he's not a stoner. So
Yeah.
I don't understand, man. Like I don't get him. He's so chill all the time. But apparently I had cut my foot somehow in the bathroom. So I actually was bleeding a little bit, but it wasn't horrible. And my dad's like, and the speed meter went back down to normal that a cop would approve of. And I'm like, okay. It's like Little Space just doesn't understand things, and that's fine. I think. My dad once told me it's like having an infant in the body of an 18-year-old girl. And I'm like, that makes no sense. Because I didn't know how to tie my shoes, so someone had to reteach me how to tie my shoes, which is actually kind of funny now that I think.
We don't teach kids at work how to tie their shoes. They can't tie their shoes. I tell them to go find a friend. And one kid once told me, "Well, I don't have any friends." I said, "Well, that sucks," and I walked away.
Rude. That's rude. Poor kid's probably scarred for life. You just ruined his childhood.
Hey, he's the one who said he didn't have any friends. It's not my problem.
Yeah.
God
It's
damn
true,
it,
though.
with the broken
Not your-
fences.
Yeah, there's a bunch down there by the trees. I forgot to tell you. We have some fences in the,
I have one.
green
Grab some
shed.
wood and just deal with it.
No, there's actually some made fences, I believe.
I know, but I think we can fix them. I'll go inspect.
I don't know how
that
to
kid was
fix
just
them.
I don't have any friends. I'm like, well,
Too bad, son.
yeah, pretty much.
Geez. Alright, I'm gonna make some more. Oh, I broke
I
it.
was like, go ask someone on how to tie your shoe. So we did.
You guys, is it someone, not another adult, some,
What?
a peer? Is that what it is? You're asking a peer? Do you
Yeah.
ask
you
a
have
peer?
little
Yeah.
ask a friend.
Phone a friend. I feel like if I did that, I would phone the wrong friend. Not even just pick the wrong person that doesn't know what they're doing, but I feel like I would just pick someone who accidentally like isn't there or something. I don't know. I don't know how those shows work. Is it like premeditated who you're gonna call?
I have no idea.
Apparently breaking the fence with an axe breaks the fence.
Nice. I know I
So
accidentally
there's that.
fixed one once.
Didn't Leah do something like that?
Yeah, she's repaired them before, but I've done it before, which was weird.
We got some cheese presses.
Had some kid, one of these kids today, he's one of the annoying ones, so he's running around in circles at the gym. And he started to slow down. I said, hey, come here. This because it goes to, I said, just keep running in circles. Show me how fast you can run around in circles.
Ooh, I hate circles.
I had that kid running around the gym for 30 minutes without stopping, pretty much.
Oh, God.
And I was talking to my coworker, Michael, who has to stay there till 5 as the second to last person to leave. I said, you are welcome.
Yeah, literally.
I said, he's going to get to the room and pass out before he can touch the floor.
It's probably a good thing, though.
Yeah.
Like, especially with kids that have, like, behavioral problems. Because, like, I know that, like, a lot of kids, their behavior problems comes from, like, being over, like, enthusiastic, you know what I mean? Like, their ADHD, if they have that, that comes from there.
I just use my mean voice and they listen.
I know, but does this kid have ADHD?
I have no idea. He's 4.
Oh.
So, it probably is an ADHD just as much as it is being a 4-year-old.
That's true.
He was pushing the button on the water fountain for other people to drink. And I go, dude, knock it off. He looks at me. And I hate this kid so much because he does this every time. He looks at me and just stares at me with a deer in the headlight look and keeps doing what he's not supposed to be doing.
Wait, isn't he being, like, chivalrous?
I don't know, because he's just literally letting it run. Even when people aren't there. That was my problem with it.
I was like, wait, if he's like holding it, the problem. But now I
also,
get it. Also,
because his friends can totally do it themselves, he doesn't need to stand there and do it for everyone. I'm like,
that's true.
I said, you need to
Wasn't
stop.
that a thing that like people used to literally do? Like,
I don't know. And he just kind of stares
like
at me.
Kids in my grade.
And I was like, you need to stop. And he stares at me. I said, drink your juice. And he's like, it's water. I said, okay, drink your water-flavored juice, and walked away.
Wait, it is water though.
That's what he said. That was in his cup. I'm pretty certain it was juice.
Oh.
It was the cup and it was pink, so that was my suspicion of it being juice. But no, it's water, he says. I'm like, okay, enjoy your watered-flavored juice. There you go.
Yeah.
We did it.
This episode is just like roasting. I don't know. This is like real life shit.
We should probably end this video before it gets on. So, yeah,
Doises.